What's good, everybody? It's your boy WxG the Doria, coming with my slammiversary review. This is the literal 5th time I'm trying to make this. I can't get it right. So, I'm going to go ahead, burn through it, grade the matches, not take too much extra because I'm tired and I want this thing posted. So, I'm going to keep the notes. We're going to go over the shit that I talked about. Yes, I'm that tired. I do not care. Now let's get it on and popping. Cue the music. So, we starting out tonight with the Little Rascals having an open challenge. Who they gonna go against? Well, everybody thought it was gonna be the Good Brothers, but it ain't, because they going up against a different group, a legendary group nonetheless. I'm talking about the Motor City Machine Guns, baby. Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, back in Impact, back in the Impact Tag Division, and looking damn good, because this was a fucking opener. I mean, these boys went in hard hitting. I'm talking about the brutality and technicality of the Motor City Machine Guns going up against the raw talent of the Rascals. And the Rascals look good. Nobody came out this match looking bad. It was exciting. It was everything that you expect of guys of their size. You had the high-flying shit. Deez was a star of his team. Deez is a fucking X-Division champion to make it, no doubt about it. Possibly even world champ, depending on where he goes or how he decides to move. I'm not sure, but it's definitely going to be worth the watch. But this match, fucking phenomenal. It's an A+. It's an A match. I'm not A+ because there was no story. I need a story to go alongside a great fucking match. But it's still an A match nonetheless. Great opener. Will make any company proud. That's what the fuck I'm going to say. Cool. What's next? It's fucking Moose versus Tommy Dreamer. Now then, Moose dubbed himself the TNA World Heavyweight Champion after the previous Impact World Champion was unable to attend a particular show. And another show. And another one. And another one. Thank you, Khaled. So, with that said, Moose decided to dub himself champion. He's the unofficial TNA World Heavyweight Champ. There is no fucking TNA anymore. But he's also been a bit of a dick. The last guy he went up against, he beat the fuck out of him. It was Crazy Steve. You son of a bitch, you ain't shit. Fuck you, Moose. Actually, I really like you, Moose. I really think you're really talented. And I want you to make sure that, don't fuck me up. Get you a big, scary motherfucker. But, yeah, he fucked up Crazy Steve, and Tommy Dreamer was like, hey, you cut this shit the fuck out. Go on now. Go on now. Moose like, all right, I'm gonna go on now. Bust upside your head, get fucking bloody. Stay in your lane, Dreamer, before I make you have that permanent sleep, boy. And Dreamer's just like, you think I'm afraid of you smacking me around with the belt? You think this blood gonna do anything to me? I'm Tommy motherfucking Dreamer. I survived ECW, bitch. I am the innovator of violence. You can't tell me shit. So since you wanna be that way, since you wanna make yourself champion, well, guess what? I went to the TNA Championship Commission and I got a match for your belt. Moose is like, there ain't no fucking TNA Championship Commission. Stop lying. You right. There ain't. Just like how there's no TNA, bitch. So now, this boy Moose gotta put that belt on the line. Yeah. So we got Dreamer and fucking Moose for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. And the match was fun, but it was basically an exhibition match for everybody else to see, to understand that Moose is a big-time player. He is a main eventer, and that's somebody you want to fuck with. And then Dream also got like got another, spot under the spotlight shined up on him to show that, hey, I'm a legend for a reason. Because Moose basically dominated this whole fucking thing. And the only reason that Dreamer was getting those decent little hot spots, like flash in the pan moments, was because Moose was overly cocky. And he was taking unnecessary risks, just showboating for no fucking reason. I respect that, because as champ, you want to basically put your best foot forward, but you are not a true champ officially, and You didn't need to do it to beat Tommy Dreamer. Like, bruh, you didn't have to go that far to beat Tommy Dreamer. The match is under old school rules, but it's basically just hardcore. I don't know what the fuck's up with that. This is the first out of 2 times where a match type was misnamed. We're gonna go into that. Moose got the win. It was dope. It was cool. I'd give it a solid. Honestly, the match was a B-. There were interesting spots, but I definitely, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go ahead and put this at a C. No, I'm lying. B- because I actually do have a C that I'm gonna give. Shit was solid. Next we have a women's gauntlet match, but it wasn't a gauntlet match. It was a Rumble match. Battle Royale? Gauntlet Battle Royale. I don't fucking know. Basically, it was Royal Rumble rules. I'm gonna say that. I'm not going over this whole list. It's too many women. I tried the last time. It took way too much time. All I'm gonna say is the Final Four came down to a new recruit, Kimberly, Kylie Ray. Many of us who watch AEW are familiar with her. She was going to be one of the early pillars of the female division. Taya Valkyrie, a great women's wrestler, got her name, as far as I knew her, up in Lucha Underground. She's also the wife of Johnny Mundo, or Johnny Wrestling, or Johnny SmackDown, whatever the fuck John Morrison's calling himself. Oh yeah, he's just John Morrison now. This is another being. Sucks. John Morrison's wife and Rosemary, a staple of Impact's women knockouts division for a long time now. Impact faithful who has been offered, the ability to come over to the WWE, but didn't go for it. Good on you. Good on you, mate. Good on you. And everything went rather quickly for the Final Four, because we had Kimberly eliminated first. She did better than I expected her to. Then Rosemary get eliminated because Taya wanted to try and get rid of her, get rid of Kylie in her at the same time, even though her and Taya are supposed to be like friends and cool and shit. Doesn't work, and then Taya for her effort got her ass eliminated. You didn't goof. You now need to drop out and get your GED. Shout out to Larry. Other names in this gauntlet match, we had Tosh Steele, we had Kiera Hogan, Susie, Katie Forth, Madison Rain, Havoc, Alicia Edwards, Nevaeh, Rosemary, and then 2 appearances by Johnny Bravo, Taya's valet, or whatever the fuck this nigga is. I'm actually tired, but that nigga is like a fucking goofball. For the gauntlet itself, for everything it was alright. I would say it was a C. I would give it a C plus. It was okay. I mean, it got a point across. I got to see more of their women's talent, which I think is more of the purpose of this, so that way they can see their women, the variety for the time being, and then go from there. Cool. Because now we get to go back to the exciting shit. My match of the motherfucking night. The X Division title on the line. Chris Bay versus Willie Mack. We got packages, basically catching up with the stories and everything else like that. And all I can say is that I was rooting for my boy Willie. I was. And Willie was a dominant champion. He was basically putting Chris Bay in his place. Chris Bay thought it was going to be an easy night for him, but he had to work harder than he ever had to work in his entire life. This is the X Division, son. One of the greatest wrestling divisions of all time in any company. It competes and actually surpasses, in my opinion, especially in its prime, the cruiserweights of the day in WCW. This is a foundation to this company. A legendary belt held by great names, by great men. The first X Division champion was AJ Styles. Samoa Joe held this belt in tandem with the tag belts and the main belt. Like, bruh. And then Willie Mack has it. Willie Mack is just like Keith Lee. Hybrid. We're a big, powerful man that can do flippy dippy shit. And he gets height. I remember Willie Mack from Lucha Underground. I fucking loved him then. And God, I would love. I need to see if there's a match between him and Keith Lee somewhere out there in the world. I can only imagine how good that match would be. I could also be pumping it up, but I need to slow it down. But this match, much like the opener, fast-paced, hard-hitting action. Story was there. No, this actually had a story. Fuck yes. This was an A+. This match was A+. My match of the night. Period. Now we got to talk about the North versus Sami Callihan and Ken Shamrock. Now I'm saying that only because I wish they would have gone before this Willie Mack match. I really do. The last 3 matches should have been Willie Mack's X Division Championship, should have been the Women's Knockout Championship, and the main belt. That's the order that it should have went in. And then had this fucking tag match be first, because the tag match, it was a fucking downer. It was fun at first, don't get me wrong. And seeing the chemistry between Shamrock and Callihan was nice. But they function better as a duo, not so much as a team. They did some team shit, some. But eventually, it was to the detriment of the team, because at the end of the day, they're just two enemies that decided to work together because out of respect. Early action, Shamrock was that dude. Shamrock was showing that he's still solid with the strike. And then his lockdown transitions were on point. Transition from lock to 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 lock. I loved it. If he would have kept doing it, I would have been happy. Maybe do some strength requiring maneuvers, but not too many. Callihan is a stiff fuck. Lord have mercy. I know he was giving out some stiff shots. I got respect for Sami Callihan. Like a lot of people talk shit on him, but honestly, that man is actually way better than a lot of people say. In the North, they're a respectable tag team, but this match wasn't good for them. They need actual tag teams, or guys that actually have tag team chemistry, because this was a clusterfuck after the midway point. Whenever it seemed like Ken Shamrock was like an old man lost and doesn't know what the fuck to do, kind of standing around looming a little bit. He did 2 drop kicks, and yes, I'm putting a lot of my negativity on Shamrock, and I will say Shamrock is in great shape. I like what he did, but there are certain things you need to do. You are not the Shamrock of old. You can't be trying to do old Shamrock shit. You need to take it easy. You a striker now. You a submission expert now. You don't need to be getting hyped like these young boys. But I did entertain the match, although it became fairly obvious that Shamrock and Callihan weren't winning. And at that point, it definitely took me out. The North won. Proceeded to proclaim the greatness as the greatest tag team of all time, as the greatest tag team in that company. You better get it right, because you got a long way to go before you best in the world. And out comes the Motor City Machine Guns. Basically to say, you had a solid year. You were the best for the past year. But you're not the greatest of all time. And we talked to Vanity and decided that, hey, this Tuesday, we're going to have a match. I'm excited to see that. It's going to be dope and definitely great. Now then, also, in between these matches, Heath Slater made his debut. So Heath Slater is here in Impact. I can't wait to see it. He was a little off on the mic a little bit, but hey, it's all good. It's all good. This is what it's like to have free reign over what you say, bro. Just drink it in, man. Okay, let me stop that shit. But that'll be fun. I will love to see what's going to happen with him. Obviously, him and Ryan are going to get back together. So Impact's tag division about to start getting a little bit more beefy. Tag team wrestling is coming back to prominence, and you have to put on with these tag matches. So, following that, oh my Lord, their Knockouts Championship match. Jordan Grace versus Deonna Purrazzo, the Virtuosa. This was a great women's match. This arguably could have been my match of the night. And honestly, it should. It should. But I don't necessarily like how Deanna kind of just came in and just basically ran roughshod to take the belt. I wanted to see more from her. But if you were gonna take a first impression and not know anything about any of these people, then you would agree this might have been the best fucking matchup. This could have been one of the best. This is one of the best matches of the night, whole ass. Perosa came in thinking she was just gonna clean sweep Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace had to remind her, bitch, I'm the Knockouts champion for a reason. To the point where Deonna Purrazzo on multiple occasions had to like go outside the ring and like catch her bearings because she did not think that she was gonna be having as much trouble with Grace. You don't fuck with Big Mama Pump in her house for her belt. But something happened. Deonna Purrazzo basically got her bearings together because she went ahead and came back and was like, you know what? You had me scared for a second, but I know what I'm going to do. Fuck your arm up. Like, fuck your arm up. Like, he targeted that arm like her name was Triple H. Like, she was a cerebral assassin basically on a mission. Now, Jordan Grace was powering out of most of it. And for a very, very long time. But eventually, it all started catching up and wearing on. Jordan couldn't slam as hard as she normally would. Jordan couldn't hold the locks in like she would if her arm wasn't safe. The targeting began to work. And this was this match was because Deonna Purrazzo at the end of the day, her hard work and effort and sheer I'm not giving up. I've clawed my way through bullshit to get to a chance to be the face of a company. I'm not doing it. And fucking did it. She fucking did it. She came in, called her shot, and sunk it. One with a double arm hook behind on Jordan, and you know what? I gotta give props. This is what women's wrestling is supposed to be. This is the level that I need investment in them. This is what I need AEW to really understand. Get your women's division together. Have women doing something. Make the stories go. And don't leave it only to a couple few. Build every woman you have up. Lord. Because it's harder for them because the men on the indies, they're well known. It's a lot harder for women, in my opinion, because there are a lot of females there are many that I know, but a lot that I don't know shit about. And I'm only now learning about all the other women names. Non-Joshi, right? And I have to start getting into Joshi shit. I have to start everything, bruh. Everything. But this match is definitely one of those that makes you want to watch women's wrestling outside of WWE. A+. A+. Final match of the night. The Impact World Championship on the line. 3 men. Eddie Edwards, Trey from the Rascals, Ace Austin. Each man with a point to prove. Trey wants to show. Trey's been hungry for so long and had to climb his way up that he's not about to let nobody get in his fucking way. Especially that bitch nigga Ace Austin, who he's got personal beef with because Ace got him fucked up on God. Ace Austin, the man who has been cited as being the second coming of AJ Styles for his generation. A man projected to do great things and is on the cusp of becoming the youngest Impact champion of all time. And then Eddie Edwards, a veteran, a legendary career filled with many accolades. The GHC championship in Pro Wrestling Noah. Multiple time tag champs in Ring of Honor and Impact. I want to say he's held some single gold in Impact. He was an X Division champion. He was a former Impact World Champion or TNA World Champion, whatever the fuck he was. Trying to basically get it again because he deserves it, because he's earned it. He's been putting in work, building up to this point. No lie. And then a mystery opponent who turned out to be Rich Swann because I saw it because basically Rich Swann, he was kind of shown in earlier, still using crutches because he had a fucking serious ass injury about 8 months ago. Saying that the moment that the crutches come off, he's going for the champ. Well, guess what? The crutches are off. I'm coming for the title tonight, bitches. And so it's time to get the match started. But no, because originally it was a 5-way before Tessa Blanchard was taken out of the picture. And some person went missing from the matchup got hurt to where the 4-way was a 3-way, was turned to a 4-way with a mystery opponent. You thought it was one? No, bitch, it's Eric Young. Eric Young, who cut his teeth in Impact, was with TNA for years, was originally with Team Canada, clawed his way up from being a comedy act to being taken serious and eventually winning the damn title. Under problematic situation. Either way it goes, the man's back home, but now everything's off. He's a fucking maniac. He's a fucking loose cannon. And he's talented as shit. These guys in the ring was great. The transitions were great. The fucking flow was phenomenal. Also, Madman Fulton was in the corner of... it's funny, Madman Fulton's in Impact. He was originally part of Sanity, which Eric was the head of. I wonder if they'll say anything about their past relationship. We'll see. I'm wrapping this shit the fuck up. So, the elimination order goes. Trey got eliminated because he got too pent up on being the one to pin Ace Austin. You should have done it, Playboy. It fucked you up. Following that, Eric Young, because he basically got too cocky. He was basically feeling himself when he thought that he was in control. He got rolled up by Rich Swann. Rich Swann then got eliminated because Eric Young was like, "You got me fucked up." Got a chair and commenced to beating the fuck out of Rich's leg. And the scream from this man, it was terrifying. Truly terrifying. But respecting him to continue the match nonetheless, even though you should have been out of that shit. He was taken out by Ace Austin, and then now it comes down to Ace Austin versus Eddie Edwards. Men with a year of hatred and bitterness towards one another, meeting in the ring once again. How is it gonna implode? Who's going to be the loser? Who's going to be the winner? Who will be the champ? And it was a hard-fought match. It really was. And both men showing why they are in the position they are in the main event scene, but there can be only one. And Eddie Edwards wanted it just a little bit more. Fucking 2 Boston Knee parties, fucking devastating ass driver. I can't remember the name of it, but that shit was fucking phenomenal. 1, 2, 3, he is your new champ. Unfortunately, we can't even celebrate the shit because Madman Fulton brought his bitch ass out, and it's like, I'm gonna go ahead and beat up on you because you beat up my boss. But then, some good old boys came through. I'm talking about the Good Brothers came down tonight, making an appearance. And what do? Well, Ace Austin and Fulton's like, "Hey, you want something? You want to get you in? Go ahead and get you some legs, bro. We got you. It's all good. This is what we do. All right, cool. Now get your ass done because the Good Brothers turn on them, beat they bitch ass, send them home packing, and let Eddie have his moment in the sun with a cold one. Congratulations to Eddie Edwards. You definitely deserved it. That match was great. That was a A+ match, although all three of my all of my A+ matches, they're there. They're there. And it's hard to differentiate. And I just had to go. I went with what I was feeling. I was feeling more in that Chris Bay match. God damn. Post-so, you think it's good? We're over and done with? No, because next thing you know, as the cameras are going out, you get 3 lines, and I'm like, no fucking way. Wait, not no fucking way. Yes, because EC3 has come home. He didn't say anything. He looked at you. He looked at the camera to look at you to let you know. EC3's coming. This was a great show. Good. Solid, for the most part. And my final grade, I'm going to go ahead and say it. It was the match, with all the matches, with the names that I felt with some of them, but still enjoying. This is a B+. Borderline A-. It really was good. If one of those other matches would have just been a little bit better. Or Shamrock was holding it down for me. I'm sorry, I can't. That tag match didn't live up to what it should have been. But it was still good nonetheless. So I'm gonna say tonight it ends with a B+. I will continue to watch Impact. I have other videos explaining what I want to try to do in the future, but right now I'm going to fucking sleep. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and talk to me in the comments. Y'all have a good one. I'm going to bed. Peace.